Welcome to ChartXGames.com latest newscast. If you enjoy today's video, then please like, comment and subscribe. Today's news headlines: Fortnite tournaments for PS4 announced. Death Stranding box art revealed by Hideo Kojima. Sony to attend more game conferences in 2019. In today's news, Fortnite tournaments for PS4 announced. Following the impressive success of the recent Xbox-only Fortnite tournament, Epic Games has predictably announced a PS4-exclusive Fortnite tournament. The developer has also confirmed that all platforms will be getting their own exclusives, including mobile versions of the hugely popular Battle Royale. The recent Xbox-exclusive tournament, which was held this weekend, 20th to 21st of July, saw players who competed for the game share in a prize pool of $1 million. 3,500 players took part in the massive in-game, online tournament, with regional finalists in the game being rewarded with $5,000 each for winning in their specific location. Now, Epic Games has confirmed that they will be holding a similar tournament for PlayStation 4 gamers at a date yet to be revealed. A representative for Epic Games had this to say: "For the folks inquiring within the thread, we additionally have plans to host a PS4 Cup. Stay tuned for details." A little vague, but the closest thing to an official announcement we could expect until an official statement is released on the Epic Games website. Given the huge success of Fortnite, console-exclusive tournaments were only inevitable since many players choose one platform and stick with it, although some also play mobile versions of the game. As for cross-platform competitions, this could be possible now that Sony has finally given PS4 players cross-play capability, so PS4, Xbox One tournaments could be possible. However, console and PC tournaments are unlikely to happen given the speed advantages afforded by PC players due to a mouse and keyboard setup. Similarly, I wouldn't expect mobile devices to be included in any kind of cross-platform play either, since mobile devices depend on a very different control system entirely. As for the dates the tournament will be held, that is open to speculation, as these online tournaments need time to be planned, organized and then promoted, not that Fortnite needs much promotion. Also, with the Fortnite Battle Royale World Cup finals just around the corner, I wouldn't expect it to be any time soon. The World Cup finals are to be held between July 26 and July 28, 2019 at a live show in New York City, with many attractions and amenities for fans of the game to take part in. This massive event includes some of the world's best-known Fortnite players, including Ninja, despite not qualifying for the finals, and One Shot Girl. With a total prize fund of £30 million to be shared out among players. Also, as well as the World Cup schedule, Season 10 is looming closer and is expected for an early August release date. That being in mind, I would expect the PS4 tournament to planned for sometime between Season 10 and 11, just as the Xbox tournament and the World Cup were scheduled between 9 and 10. Given that a Fortnite season has a run of around 10 weeks, this would put a date of around the 10th of October for the PS4 tournament. Which seems like a good time to launch the competition, and gives Epic Games plenty of time to get it organized. Since its launch in 2017, Fortnite has become a force to be reckoned with in the gaming world, being extremely popular with the younger generation of gamers who enjoy fast-paced, team-based action with friends. According to GamesIndustry.biz, Fortnite is currently the world's highest-earning digital game, bringing Epic Games a substantial $2.4 billion in 2018. Despite the huge success of Fortnite, the game does have its critics, with many parents speaking about how addictive the game can be with their children. This has prompted the World Health Organization to officially declare gaming addiction a genuine mental health disorder similar to drug and alcohol abuse. Even games industry legend Hideo Kojima is not a fan of the game, commenting in a recent interview when asked what he thinks of Fortnite that, "When I first started Kojima Productions, the easiest thing for me to do would have been to make a game where everyone is on an island and shoots each other. Whatever you may think of Fortnite, the game is a massive success for Epic Games and it only looks like it is getting stronger. Although I am not a fan myself, I respect the impact that the game has had on the industry, creating jobs for many people, bloggers included, as well as becoming an established brand in its own right. Contrary to popular belief, Fortnite did not start the Battle Royale genre. That credit goes to PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, another hugely successful title, and one that is a little more realistic than Fortnite. If you don't like Fortnite or PUBG, then there are other alternatives. Apex Legends, Call of Duty, Black Ops 4. Apex Legends is a similar game to Fortnite but is set in the universe of the Titanfall series of games. Since launching earlier this year, the game has readily become the go-to choice for players looking for a Fortnite alternative and is believed to be Electronic Arts' own version of Fortnite. Call of Duty, Black Ops 4 is the latest Call of Duty title and has foregone the usual story mode in favor of a 100% multiplayer experience which includes their own version Battle Royale. If somehow you have never played Fortnite and wish to test your skill on the island, the game is available now for all platforms including PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, PC, macOS, iOS, and Android. Death Stranding box art revealed by Hideo Kojima. Games industry legend Hideo Kojima is invited to this year's Comic-Con exhibition in San Diego, California, where he revealed the box art for his upcoming sure-to-be masterpiece Death Stranding. The master storyteller revealed 2 pieces of work for the box art of his upcoming title, both of which feature the Walking Dead star Norman Reedus on the cover, who also plays the main character in the game, Sam Bridges. The 2 versions of the box art are wildly different. One is the standard commercial version and the other the steelbook version, which will come as part of both the collector's and special editions of the game. Death Stranding is Kojima-san's first game that has been completely developed under his very own studio, Kojima Productions, since his very public split with Konami in 2015. Since then, Kojima Productions has been working under the Sony Interactive Studios publishing house, a company with whom Kojima-san has a very good relationship. Kojima Productions is comprised of former Konami staff, including artists and programmer with whom Hideo Kojima has worked with for years. The staff register knows and respects the vision of the man, and many of who worked on past Metal Gear games, the series for which Hideo Kojima is famous. The highly anticipated game is likely to be the beginning of a new series and will be one of the very few games created by Hideo Kojima that aren't related to Metal Gear. The other main series being Zone of the Enders, a futuristic, giant mech battle game. Since the first captivating, ominous and extremely intriguing first glimpses of the game back in 2016, Kojima fans and indeed gamers, in general, have been eagerly awaiting more information about the game. Following an official announcement of a release date for Death Stranding a couple of months ago, the studio has steadily released small pieces of information, including the game's official synopsis, which is just as ominous as the videos and screenshots. The synopsis states, "People have created walls and become accustomed to living in isolation." Death Stranding is a completely new type of action game, where the goal of the player is to reconnect isolated cities in a fragmented society. It is created so that all elements, including the story and gameplay, are bound together by the theme of the strand, or connection. As Sam Porter Bridges, you will attempt to bridge the divides in society, and in doing create new bonds or strands with other players around the globe. Through your experience playing the game, I hope you'll come to understand the true importance of forging connections with others. Death Stranding stars Norman Reedus as the main character but also features Casino Royale's and Hannibal's Mads Mikkelsen in an open-world epic with a mystery that looks as if it only deepens as you play the game. At this point, not much is really known concerning the full story of the game, any characters included and what the game will truly entail, but being a Kojima game, I would expect it to be truly stunning as always. Death Stranding is scheduled for release on the 8th of November for PlayStation 4 only. Sony to attend more game conferences in 2019. Being absent from all publicly held press conferences and exhibitions since E3 in June last year, Sony is set to return to public view at some upcoming gaming conferences for the rest of the year. This is great news for PlayStation fans and gamers alike, as not only did Sony not attend E3 this year, they also cancelled their own scheduled event, which left some gamers and journalists dumbfounded. This also raised some serious questions about the PlayStation brand. All of their absences have of course set the web on fire with some wild speculation and rumor, with some people even falsely believing that the PlayStation brand may be coming to an end. How absurd. One possible and plausible explanation for Sony foregoing most of the events for the past year and a half is that they are gearing up for the massive campaign for PlayStation 5. And given that they have been releasing small amounts of information, this is likely to be the case. The official statement given to the public was that the company and brand were looking for new ways to engage. Probably the vaguest statement by an executive, which couldn't be any vaguer if he lived in Vague Town and ate vague cereal for breakfast. However, it seems like they have gotten over their engagement issue and may be looking to spread some PlayStation joy as official documents from upcoming events list Sony as guests. Sony is scheduled for a 2-hour press conference at the upcoming China Hoi exhibition, which is set to take place in Shanghai on the 1st of August to the 2nd of August. They are also set to appear for Gamescom 2019 and the Tokyo Games Show, both of which are scheduled for 20th to the 24th of August and 12th to the 15th of September respectively. What's interesting is that all of their upcoming conferences are set for 2 hours each. This may indicate that they are going to demonstrate the same content at each event, probably in different languages, as it seems highly unlikely that Sony has 6 hours worth of exclusive content to show. What exactly that content will be is anyone's guess, but fans will be eagerly awaiting news of PlayStation 4 exclusives such as The Last of Us 2 and Ghost of Tsushima. Both of these titles have been dangling the proverbial carrot on the stick in front of PS4 gamers for a while now, with no official release dates given. The recent Ghost of Tsushima release date was revealed to be a hoax. The Last of Us 2 is the sequel to Naughty Dog's The Last of Us, a 2013 survival horror game is known for its excellent story, acting, and score, making it one of the most immersive video games ever made. Ghost of Tsushima is an upcoming open-world, action-adventure and stealth-based epic set in Japan and follows the story of a wandering samurai during the Mongol invasion of 1274. All of Sony Interactive Entertainment's conferences will be available as a live stream during each event, and will most likely be available on SIE's official YouTube channel to watch at a later date. That's it for our gaming news today. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like, rating, and don't forget to comment. You could also hit subscribe if you want more news videos like this. Go to chartxgames.com for more gaming news, reviews, articles, and updates.